stated, we don't really know what this is all about. So let's kind of pass on it. So we passed on it. Here are some depictions. You've seen this in a video game. Frank brought this up in the comments, as other people have been bringing things up, how polluted our system is with all this. And at some point we have to ask why. Why is, now here's Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? All of these are children cartoons. You have to ask, why are we so polluted with all of this? If this is from another area, another pantheon, another belief system, how could it have reached here? Or has it been here the whole time? So, when we go into the idea of the Queen of Heaven, is this the highest jewel? When we look, the Queen of Heaven is considered to be Ishtar. Let's see that in the Bible.
Devil, the she-devil.
Here they say, one of many titles.
Oh, one of many titles.
As they state over and over again, they believe it's Mary, 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 Mary. Well, we know that is a new name. And we, through study, things will show us that this is,
ain't that some shit?
how you say, I don't want to just add a name. I'm trying to put it back on screen where it was. But for the most part, you'll say this might be Astarte, Inanna, Inanna. You see, here they show Queen of Heaven, and then they show what next to an horned being. So it might be, it might not be everything that we would think it is. In Anna's King Gilgamesh.
Beauty and the Beast.
So
the devil's wife.
It's hard to get a true understanding of all this because there's so much writing.
Uber Eats is loaded up with your favorites. So
To
what's your number one?
water
Is it
down the
double
truth.
bacon cheeseburger or mahi mahi tacos? All the foods you
There
crave
is
from the
something
restaurants
that's
you
in
love, all in one place.
man's mind.
Tonight I'll
It's
be
called
eating with Uber
shame.
Eats. Order now. See Uber Eats app for availability.
And boy, is it shameful to sit there and say, we are separate from everybody else. We have our own gods. We worship these things. Yet, in another culture, they have the exact same shit.
That's called religion. That's what y'all doing.
Then you have to say, hey, you're not that separate. You seem to have the exact same stuff. This is where the shame kicks in. Oh, no, no. Is venerated icon of Mary. So,
religion is toxic.
Allegedly, they turned a character, whether they existed or not, into an image of worship.
Get you to worship the devil's
Are you
wife.
understanding this?
Lilibeth, whatever the fuck her name was. Rebuke them both.
They deemed something that was not to be worshipped. They deemed it worshipable. which is blasphemy, which is idolatry.
They gonna get a further rebuking from the Creator.
So, trying to get to some kind of understanding with all this stuff can become kind of ridiculous. But we will do our best attempt. All right. So, I want you to look here. Here it says Queen of Heaven. This article is about the title of Mary as Queen of Heaven.
Religion so pagan.
This is not the Queen of Heaven of antiquity. So you see what's going on? They made their own version. So if we want to read about the Queen of Heaven, this is it right here in antiquity.
So they got their own version of the Queen of Heaven.
Ancient. So it says the Queen of Heaven was a title given to a number of sky goddesses worshipped throughout the ancient Mediterranean and ancient Near East. So
fallen angel females.
Let's say even if you were from those
them.
places, you're not there today.
Damn shame.
So what they did was they brought this to the area where they moved you to. So when we look at this first Queen of Heaven, the modern shit, it is Latin garbage. Remember, everybody around the Mediterranean made their own version. The Latin, the Punic, the Punicus. This is their version. And what does their version look like? Well, we'll go to the Latin's Queen of Heaven. Here's the Black Madonna of Zestocha, something like that. Now,
that's the
if
Latin.
you take the typical image of Black Madonna and you go to images, you'll see that there's a difference. You have images of Arabs.
It didn't matter which way it was.
You have images of
they still was trying to get you
Afro
to serve
peoples
somebody.
Or melanated dark-skinned people.
Pagan.
You have pictures of Caucasus people. So then it becomes, oh, well, what is the real image? Because, again,
y'all see how pagan religion is?
Every ethnicity is
the sun is behind her head. The sun behind her head.
Except for Asian.
Sun behind his head. Pagan. That's both pagan, fam. Look at it.
You don't have an Asian.
A big sun. Like if she's in the sun. Pagan.
Isn't that weird?
Sun around, sun around. Pagan. Pagan, pagan. Pagan.
Isn't it weird
Earth
how the ethnicity
in
of
her
the baby
hand
keeps
looks like
changing
Venus.
too?
It's all pagan. Religion is very pagan.
They want to worship the image
of
the woman and the child, but they can't quite settle on the image.
Don't matter what image it is.
Was like, worship my image. And the second beast rose up and was like, worship the image of the first beast. But you would have a big conflict because
first beast gave the second beast
power. I'm not
power.
saying this is the image of the beast. I'm just saying they seem to have.
And I ain't talking about color.
Or a very big importance on what things look like. For them, like idolatry seems to be the key, and of course.
And the funny thing, this wasn't meant to be anything like this. The sun stuff wouldn't have been behind him at all. It's been like a normal picture, and it would have been talking about a conception, which is intercourse between a man and a woman, and what is coming from that is a child. And nobody worshiped the child or the mother. It was just simple. But see, what they did is flipped it. The son with the son over there, and then what? You already know what their whole Christianity and all religions go with the same title line. Y'all all saying the same shit.
We don't see
All on
much
the
of
same
their
devil.
magic ever working. Ever. We're using science. We're using technology. We never see magic working because they can't seem to get their story straight. So they can't seem to really know what they're calling on. Imagine you're of one race and you feel you hate a polar opposite race, but you are worshiping their deity. Imagine you and another race don't like each other and you share the same deity.
Wake up.
And the deity is
That's what
from
we were doing.
neither
They just
one of
flipped
your
it on
races.
you and made it white. Instead of worshiping
Imagine
the Creator,
you
we start
your
worshiping other
ethnicity is on
things.
top,
And they
you
took what you
take
were
an
doing,
image
flipped it
from
on you, and made
another
it white,
ethnicity,
and added
you're
their shit
worshiping
to
that
it from all
image
around the
in a
world
lie because you
with all the
changed
names.
the look of the image.
And took things out the book.
I don't know
stuff
what
in
she
the
looked
book.
like. I don't really care.
Just two
It's just
things talking
hilarious
in that book.
that
all the
this is the
names are
mentality
pagan
that's
in the
ruling.
book. All names are wrong in the book. Even the
There
tribe
seems to
names
be
are wrong in that
a
book.
lot of confusion
This is why the African
in
people
what they're supposed to
on the news,
love,
that was a while back now,
and what they're not.
Threw the Bible in the trash, and they actually was burning it. They threw it in the fire actually in the big. It was like one of the big ass barrels.
That's the way
they was
it's
throwing it in there.
Written.
Yeah. Because
right,
why?
So let's look at the ancient.
In order to read that book and understand what they talking about, you have to be like almost a scholar.
Sky goddesses
you really
worshipped throughout the
have
ancient
to be like
Mediterranean
tons of research,
and Near
hours.
East.
I'm losing.
Goddesses
Listen,
known
losing sleep
to have
at
been
night all the
referred
time, for
to
3
by
or 4
the
days, the whole 9
title
yards.
include
On the computer and the books. Looking on your phone.
Is
buying more
Nut,
books.
a Stark
Watching tons of different lessons, researching what you heard from the lessons.
Asherah.
It's like a lifetime of research.
By Prophet Jeremiah. And
so
I think possibly Asherah
deep.
is what this last part is. So Jeremiah is acknowledging only Asherah. I clicked on that by accident. Asherah as the Queen of Heaven. In Greco-Roman times, Hera and Juno bore this title. This is from the Greeks naming them that.
The Greeks named it that. You see that?
Having these titles are
and
from
they tried, and they snuck it in there.
The Middle East.
They snuck it in there.
What? The Mediterranean, meaning
and
the
then named it that.
And whoever's living on the other side.
And then said that Jeremiah. Well, that's just, right? I don't know if that's the they try to say Jeremiah.
Of Africa on one side
and
of the
Greco-Roman times.
And who's
so
living
listen.
In the north.
They always have
in the south.
When they give you
Europe,
one name, even though names are wrong. They always got their own version of the guy.
These things are never really talked about.
So they talking about their version of their guy in Greco-Roman times. So he was a Roman. They ain't talking about the black Jeremiah.
Colonizing Rome.
So you have to see, start deciphering. Start deciphering.
Again, they tell you Carthage is destroyed, but they tell you that councils are coming out of Carthage later, deciding what books of the Bible you can see today. Now, I don't know about you, but me being Hebrew, I have a problem with that. Seeing as you're told the Canaanites used to have nothing to do with them, so why would they get to have any choice in what part of God's word that you can understand today?
They still do it today.
Or you get to see today. So, what we want is the Hebrew reference.
Every name to worship
really
instead of telling you worship the Creator only.
You know, this is other
this is their trick.
Beliefs.
They done this all types of ways.
What the Queen of Heaven is, you know, if you want it, there for
This is
you.
what people start calling some goddesses for. Y'all shouldn't
Here
be doing that.
it says Astarte, the
That
goddess
means
queen of
fallen
heaven, whose
woman,
worship
female.
Jeremiah so
That fell
vehemently
from heaven,
opposed,
Nephilim giant woman. Fallen
may
one.
have possibly been Astarte. So they don't even know. They're just saying shit.
Of course, they're gonna
Astarte
put
is the
this
name
shit
of the
in
goddess
there.
known from northwestern Semitic regions, cognate in name, origins, and functions with the goddess Ishtar. So,
Boom. A
no
devil.
fucking sentence is ever clearly written. All they're doing is saying, we believe, because she had hair and she had tits.
They believe in that, and they want you to believe in that. It don't
It's
matter
all
what
it's
color.
like there's only,
If you worship anything but
there
the
was only
Creator,
500 women
you are in deep trouble.
in these areas, and they chose one woman to resemble. So it's all bullshit.
Yeah, see it?
See what just happened?
All bullshit. Told
They're
you.
going off Jeremiah's word, and they can't understand Jeremiah. It's possible. Jeremiah said a title, and they're guessing names.
Jeremiah said the Creator, and they start
How much
guessing names.
money
That's what happened.
do you think
If it was
any of
ours,
these poser, fraudulent fucking scholars make off lying to you? Just to have something to fill a fucking section. Let me ask you one solid time. Do you understand what's going on? They're just making shit up to say don't worship the God of the Hebrew Bible, i.e. the Creator. They're making shit up. Well, it's possible that the name was shut the fuck up. You're lying. Look at all these fucking pages up. How much do you think is true?
5%.
Everything goes back to an origin. Only the origin is true. All the other shit's a myth. They dress up and they wear this and this and this and this to worship her, but it's all off of a possibility.
You got me laughing over here. Shit.
Which means it's fake. Which means it's just another fake celebration, no different than fucking Christmas. Hey, there's a guy that lives in the north that comes in everybody's houses at the same moment. 1201.
C3. Tell him.
He's got reindeer, we sing songs to him.
Oh boy.
Right? Here's the right? Here's the songs that right? And you keep going, it's just fucking songs, right? Let me go to the Queen of Heaven. You see this Regina Calia. Let me make this very, very clear. The Latin version is Regina Calina, right? So Latin. Go over here, what does it say?
In other words, not us.
Regina Calina, right? Oh, type in what the hell is Regina Calina, right? It is one of 4 main antiphons. Marian antiphons. Prayers, right?
Something for you to worship.
Sung after night prayer. Wait a second. It's not prayer, it's a fucking song. No different than fucking Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells, Batman smells, Robin, shit and egg. Get the fuck out of here. Your religion is based off songs? Once somebody came by singing a song about this beautiful woman that nobody ever saw. And you went from country to country fucking killing people because you heard a fucking song once? Oh, it's not that simple. Well, let's just simplify it because it just doesn't make sense. The Queen of Heaven is mentioned in the Bible and has been associated with a number of different goddesses. Goddess. by different scholars. So in the Bible, he's talking about one broad,
Fallen
but
ones.
these scholars just keep throwing just random bitches in there.
Fallen ones.
Think about what I've been saying for the last 5 minutes. And again, I can't keep going into this. I didn't pre-read this. I'm just saying shit, but this next line that was off screen when I was reading it happens to clarify exactly what I just said. The Queen of Heaven has been associated with a number of different goddesses. They don't even pluralize that. A number of different women, but only to point out one woman by different scholars. Look, the only fucking thing pluralized in the sentence is the liars. They've guessed. They randomly put, right? They sat on a pole, spun the pole around, and these 6 sodomists guessed, well, a gnat could be, well, a stardate could be, well, we call a stardate Ishtar because we don't know what the fuck to call her! We just like make-believe and selling it to people.
For 1995, the King James Version Bible and many other books. That's why I say get older books, y'all, and get a laptop, get a big ass dictionary, ask Creator to teach you. These are the things you need to make it easier. And the Creator is wonderful, if that's even a good word, because you know these words, a lot of these words are most likely pagan anyway, if you ask me. But anyways. So worship the Creator only and nobody else, who's a spirit, not a man, not a woman. You see, these fallen ones will make sure that their little pawns put stuff and everything. All these names, Kemp's calling that name right now, a fallen one. Get you to worship the devil and his bitch. Call it what it is. Instead you worship the Creator only. All praise to the Creator. And see, Jeremiah said a title, and they didn't understand anything the black Jeremiah said, as they admitted, and they just guessed it. They just, this is what he said, fuck it then. He didn't even say that. Just like when they came and it was like, you Indian? We was like, no, we Aborigines, indigenous. Nah, fuck it, you Indian. Same shit. Just another story. Here, take the Mr. J. Here's a book called The Bible on the Cross. No, just here, it's a New Testament. Don't read the other part, we'll cut your fingers off. Matter of fact, we change your mind. You read it all, we're just gonna cut your fingers off. You can actually research what we're talking about. This is basically what they did. Yeah, this is crazy. And you can research how they did it. They used a mom to get it. Yo, this shit's fucked up. Anyways, I'm not getting started because I was getting mad talking about how they did this shit. All praise to the Creator, nobody else. Our Creator. Peace and love.